So a lot of people ask me, what are the basics of professional services marketing? And it kind of boils down to the same 3 stages that you see here on the Tenato website, or if you haven't looked at the Tenato website, I do suggest you do that as well. But it comes down to kind of the 3 stages of research, strategy, and then execution. For the research side, the reason you want to do research is that you really need to define what makes you different from your competition. So in order to do that, you need to talk to clients about why did they select you versus other similar professionals. And you also have to compare the message to the competition so that you're not just saying the same old things that everybody else around you is saying. And you really have to work hard to try to find out what is truly unique about you. Once that's done, then you build that into a strategy as to what kind of vision are you going to have for your company? What are your services going to be? How should your pricing be structured? And I would strongly suggest that you do some reading about pricing and pricing methods. There's a lot of different blogs here on the Tenato website about that, because it's a kind of a trap to fall into the typical hourly rate. Mainly the problem with hourly rates is that clients never know what their bills are going to be. And it's really hard to justify a high enough hourly rate that people won't look at you and go, geez, why should I pay you even if it's just $100 an hour or $200 an hour? Like, I know lawyers that make $600 an hour, or they bill $600 an hour, and they're worth it. But it's really hard to pay a high hourly rate. Anyway, that's an aside. The idea is that when you're building your strategy, you have to be very clear about what makes you different, and then build sort of a set of services and a pricing methodology around that people can understand. Now you might say, okay, so how do I choose my target markets and how do I reach them? Hopefully, once you've decided what your main unique selling feature is, there's a certain target market that lends best to that. For example, for us, we really like helping the good guys win, and so we work with businesses who we can usually work with the owners, or we work with nonprofit organizations who really kind of make something worthwhile in the sense that they kind of make the world a better place, or they give back in some way, as well as they just kind of have their environmental and their socially conscious policies kind of figured out. Anyway, in addition to that, with that in mind, I guess, the target markets that we pick tend to be business owners and those types of clients who care most about the same philosophy that we do. So then when you're trying to actually reach out to win those clients, there's certain things you need to have in place. One is that you need to have a really strong brand. So you need to work hard at coming up with a unique name and a logo that reflects that. And then you need to build a website that kind of puts your whole entire strategy and what you stand for and your values and the way you approach business out there, very much like the way we've done on the Tenato website. But beyond that, there's a lot of things that are kind of unique to professional services businesses that seem to work well. One of them is regularly publishing or blogging about your area of expertise. And when you write those blogs, they would be something you would post on your website, but as well you can then post them on LinkedIn or your Facebook page or Twitter, just to let people know that you have something to say about your industry. You can also contact your local media to let them know you're an expert in your area, should they ever need commentary on your particular topic. You can also consider putting all your blogs together into a book and writing a book. If you're good at speaking, you can speak. If you're good at speaking into a camera like this, you can do video blogs. But also there is the simple act of outreach, doing a professional cold call or networking. And certainly if you were going to network, then you should join associations that have collections of the types of target markets you're going after. Like there's an association for family enterprise. There's an association for renewable energy products, all sorts of different associations in different industries. So whichever one you're targeting, why not join the industry association? Then you can go out there with your nice business card and you can meet people and they can visit your website and they go, hey, this person's writing something that we like and they seem to be on our wavelength. And that's kind of really it in an overview. It comes down to really knowing what's different, building a strong brand, writing and publishing frequent content, and then getting out there, whether you're speaking or networking, so that people have a chance to see you and understand what you stand for. So if you'd like to learn more about professional services marketing, please do get in touch with us. We'd be happy to help. Thank you. And by the way, yes, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel, because we're putting out new content regularly, about once a week. So stay tuned. Thank you.